Well, hey everyone, this is Drama Dump, and I'm Natalie Katona, and that's my friend Julia Washington. This show is where we take your family drama that has turned into trauma for you, and we decide to make it better with some cathartic releasing of emotions.
Yeah, we scream at your family so you don't have to.
So you don't have to, because we found that screaming at other people's families has become our calling.
It really has. It feels good to scream at people I'm not related to.
It feels good because, like you, we're not allowed to scream at our own families, no matter how terrible Thanksgiving is. Jules, this letter is coming from someone who chose to remain anonymous, which we love that. Safety first.
Safety never takes a holiday.
And they signed their letter as trying to love my best friend.
Oh.
Dear Drama Dump, I work from home full time and I work for myself. Hey, me too.
Same.
This gives me a lot of freedom when it comes to my work schedule, which I love. But I've been having a problem that is so frustrating because I love this person so much. My best friend feels that my schedule is just open to change whenever she needs it to. I try to help out when her kids are sick or she can't go pick them up from school, but sometimes she's just flippant about my time. If I do have a conflict and can't help out or meet up with her when she has a day off, she gives me all of these unwanted suggestions I can do to rework my own schedule. That's odd because it's not her schedule. It feels very disrespectful to what I actually do. Thanks for yelling. Trying to love my best friend. Ooh.
It's hard.
Friendships are hard.
Yeah, I think people don't realize that friendships also take work the way that relationships that are romantic take work too.
Exactly. And I just don't really feel that, like, we as millennial grown-ups, we're given really good, like, examples of I set a boundary and I expect you to respect that boundary.
Yeah.
So I told you what I was very able to do, and then you tried to push it one step forward, and now I want to leap from a very tall thing, as Taylor Swift would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, trying to love my best friend, I think we're ready for the drama dump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drama dump! I try really fucking hard to be a good friend, and Julia knows that.
Yes.
And the problem is when it comes to grown-up friendships, just like romantic relationships and what I've observed from motherhood that's made me run in the opposite direction, there is not enough that you could do to actually fill these people's cups because they refuse to fill their own cups for themselves. Here's what I'm thinking about to the supposed best friend. If you were truly a best friend, you would be supporting and uplifting your friend in whatever career it is that they have.
You know, and I think the thing is about the boundaries thing for me is that when someone sets a boundary, you really need to honor that, because if someone's pushing your boundary, that is not a person who should be in your life. The people who love you, the people who respect you will respect your boundaries. If someone's trying to change your boundary and push your boundary, that is not a friend. That is a person who's been trying to manipulate you this whole time and now has realized they cannot manipulate you anymore. No, you cannot manipulate this person anymore. Respect the boundary.
You can't love people who are too hard to love. I'm just going to say it. And I've said it so many times, not everyone deserves a friend.
We might all want friends. That doesn't mean we know what to do with them.
So wake up every fucking morning and decide, did I deserve a friend today? Did I do that? When my boundaries get pushed on, it makes my whole body feel like it's on fire. It makes me feel like I'm a 7-year-old crying and everyone's yelling at me to stop crying because I don't deserve needs. And I have screamed into my own phone when my boundaries are pushed that it feels like a mental, like, physical assault. like you assaulted me, but you did it in my brain.
Like, how dare you push me into a space that isn't comfortable, and not like, oh, I need to get out of my comfort zone because I need to grow kind of comfort in the fact that I know what I need to do to take care of my own mental health and wellness. And in this case, my financial success.
Well, and I'm going to hit on a touchy subject because that's what we do here on the Drama Dump. I, as a single woman in my 30s, I am tired of acting like my time does not have value. So I get it. Y'all have kids. Y'all probably married useless men that don't help with those kids. I understand. And I try to be empathetic, and I started fucking 3 shows about it. Okay. So I get it. I get it. You all don't have help, so we have to rely on other women, but my time has value. Our writer's time has value. You don't just get to assume that whatever is going on in my day is no longer important because it doesn't fit into your square of free time that you don't have enough of.
And isn't one of the benefits of the way that technology has advanced is that we no longer have to have conversations in real time. So I can send you my emotional needs in a voice memo. You can listen to it whenever the you want and then respond whenever the you want. This is how our relationships have evolved. Is it healthy? I don't know, but it works.
It works. And I'm just tired. I'm so tired of watching people have to explain to their families, their friends, their partners, like, my work matters. You might not understand what I do. Let's be clear. I don't understand what any of my friends do because I have ADHD, and it requires a level of listening and comprehension that if your job is boring, I just don't do it.
Yeah. Or if your job is your personality, I'm not paying attention.
I'm not paying attention. I have so many friends who probably have really interesting jobs. And then I have so many friends where their job is Excel. That is their job.
Right.
So yeah. I don't have to understand why Excel is important. You don't have to understand that podcasting is important, but I can respect when it's your time to excel and my time to record, and never those two shall cross.
When I say that this time is blocked, don't question it.
Don't question it.
Don't question it.
Also, how dare a place of employment, if you're just doing Excel for that place of employment, not just be remote only so that mother can go and pick up her own kids? Because now the tides have turned, and now I'm just mad at capitalism because I'm always mad at capitalism. So that mother should be able to pick up her own fucking kids and not have to rely on an entire village. Also, she should be given the time through capitalism and motherhood to make more than one friend. So that if I can't pick up those kids, she has other people to call. There's a phone tree.
Right. Exactly. And that also leads us into, why is childcare so expensive? If you want us to push out babies and be mummies, then make it easier for us to afford the opportunity to have childcare so we can actually have a career that is more than just plugging numbers into a box.
Honestly. Julia, do you have anything else to say to our letter person?
No, I think I've said my piece.
Listen, best friend who's trying to be loved, you've been drama dumped.
Drama dumped.
You know, now that we've had that little bit of a meltdown, that actually might help me be a better friend for the rest of the week.
Yeah, and I just feel like friendships are hard, and it's hard when we aren't feeling understood. And both women, I'm assuming they're women, in this situation are probably feeling like they aren't being heard. But because of capitalism and the stress of survival, they can't listen to each other either. And that's what makes me the most sad. But I feel good that we were able to yell for her.
You know, you make a lot of great points, because I was thinking about both people in this scenario and how it's not even truly the definition of their friendship or the deepness of their friendship or love for one another that's causing them to struggle, but it's literally all of these outside forces. The misogyny behind motherhood, feeling unsupported as both a friend and a woman and a loved one in our country. The fact that we can't afford childcare. So I'm glad that we yelled. I hope that that makes our listener feel better. But I also want to extend the empathy to everyone that we don't actually have to live like this. Dismantling capitalism and the patriarchy, it won't be easy. But one day we might wake up happy.
Yeah. I would love to wake up happy every day.
Yeah.
I love our drama dump days because I do wake up happy because it means I get to scream into the vortex for other people, and it's a form of release.
Oh my goodness, I also wake up so happy on drama dump days. I hope our listeners and our viewers are so happy it's Drama Dump Friday.
Me too.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Everyone has really important things to do today. Letter writer, trying to love my best friend, please know that we've seen and heard you. We love and appreciate you, and we know that you're doing good work.
You're doing the best you can.
And we just hope that everyone remembers that we are but an email and a DM or a comment away from helping you with your loved ones and those conflicts. So that's my friend Julia Washington.
That's my friend Natalie Katona.
And this has been Drama Dump.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hey everyone, it's Natalie, and we forgot a couple of things. So we forgot that we have two other shows. Well, we have two. We work on another one together, and then we both have our own shows. So that means three. We actually have three other shows that we need to plug. My show is called To All the Men I've Tolerated Before. It's about everyday misogyny. It is what fuels my rage. You're going to want to find that at Men I've Tolerated Pod on Instagram, or find me on Instagram. It's NatalieK124.
I actually have two more shows. I have Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous, where we analyze pop culture through the lens of race or gender, and sometimes both. And I also host Jelly Pop's Book Club, where we read book-to-screen adaptations and compare them to their screen counterparts. You can find all of that on Instagram and TikTok. Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous, Jelly Pop's Books. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, the Julia Washington.
And hey, you're looking at all of this information because it is either on your screen or in your show notes. So we get it. Just click on the links. Click on the links. We need you to click on links. We have newsletters. Jules had a whole show that I forgot about because it was new and I haven't been on it yet. We're on each other's shit all the time. Our show that we do together is called Still Comfy. We look at comfort movies and we decide, are they still good? George of the Jungle? Maybe not so much. Ever After? Yeah. That's going to be on both of our YouTube channels, To All the Men I've Tolerated Before and Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous. You're going to click on the playlist that says Still Comfy. We share that show. In every social media outlet you could ever want us to be on, there will be a link. That link will take you to things like our merch, our ways to subscribe to this show and our other shows. It will take you to the Still Comfy playlist and to all of the ways to find us on all social media and Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. That's the one we like getting DMs from. NatalieK124, The Julia Washington, Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous, To Men I've Tolerated Pod. Just
Jelly
go.
Pop's Books.
Jelly Pop's Books. Just go. What are you doing? You don't love TikTok? Jules, one more time, show them that email that we've got where they can send us stories. And if you want us to scream at you, we will do that. You just have to comment in the comments or leave us a 5-star review and tell us what you want us to scream at you at. We get it. Some people like to be screamed at, not Jules.
Not me. I don't like loud noises.
She doesn't like loud noises or she doesn't like violence. I like taking part in both.
That's why we're a good team.
We'll see you next time.